What's going on, guys? Messi here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to your daily dose of transfer gossip. And today is Thursday the 8th of August, got confirmed deals to go through as well as the rumours. So just before we get started, if you could do our good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yes, this episode will be down below in the description box, and current schedule every day at 8 AM UK times a new transfer upload. And finally, in the comments section below, now it's deadline day for Premier League sides. Who is the best player your club has signed this summer? Right, let's jump into confirmed deals, and first I've got Carl Jenkinson. He joined Nottingham Forest from Arsenal for a fee of £2 million, signing a 3-year contract. And I also want to point out, by the way, for the confirmed deals and the rumours for this episode, if they do involve Premier League sides, because it is deadline day, things could change very quickly. Like, I could say for one rumour, this player is very close to joining a club, but again, because it's deadline day, things could change very quickly. But next up, we've got a new signing for West Ham. They signed Gonçalo Cardozo from Boa Vista for just short of £3 million. Harry Arter has joined Fulham from Bournemouth on loan for the whole season, and I don't believe there's an option to buy. Former Chelsea forward Franco Di Santo has joined Brazilian side Atletico MG, which I believe is Atletico Mineiro. It's from Rayo Vallecano and it's a free transfer. Victor Ruiz has joined Besiktas from Villarreal. It's €3 million as a total fee, and it's on a 3-year contract until 2022. Mexican international goalkeeper Ochoa has rejoined Club America, and I think it's a club he started off at. It's from Stanley Liège for €1 million. Harry Wilson's move to Bournemouth was confirmed on Tuesday from Liverpool. It's a loan deal for a £2.5 million fee and also £500,000 in bonuses. He's been guaranteed first team football, which was a key move for Liverpool because they want to give him more first team experience, and there is no option to buy. Kemar Roofe has joined Anderlecht from Leeds United for £7 million. He's on a 3-year contract with the Belgian outfit. Aguilar has joined AS Monaco from Montpellier for €8 million, and it's on a 5-year deal. Uruguayan forward Diego Forlan has announced his retirement from football. His last team was in Hong Kong, and the main thing for me for Diego Forlan, a key point of his career, that 2010 World Cup, he was unreal. Obviously because he's announced his retirement, there's a lot of videos going about of his best goals and stuff, but in one tournament to score that many outrageous goals, it was something special. Danilo's move to Juventus has been confirmed now from Manchester City as part of a deal that sees João Cancelo go the opposite direction. The Brazilian right back has signed a 5-year contract with the Turin-based side, and for João Cancelo, the fee was Danilo plus €30 million. It took a few extra days to get across the line, but Juventus confirmed that Danilo was in Turin to undergo a medical, and João Cancelo has now got a squad number at City. For FIFA Ultimate Team purposes, having Cancelo in the Prem, he's going to be used a lot, especially at the start of the game. And now we have a very interesting story from the Washington Post. They're saying DC United are set to meet with one of Mesut Ozil's representatives next week. United are looking to bring in a replacement for Wayne Rooney, who'll leave the club at the end of the season to join Derby County. The Arsenal star could fit the bill. It's unclear if DC United could afford and had the funds available to sign the German playmaker. And by the looks of it, MLS sides are starting to up their game a little bit in regards to what players are going to be bringing in. Because it's Mesut Ozil today, and like I mentioned in yesterday's episode, New York City FC, they want Dries Mertens from Napoli. Everton have made a £30 million bid for Alex Iwobi, that's according to various different outlets. But BBC Sport are saying the bid has been rejected, and if Everton want to get a deal over the line, it costs over £40 million to do so. He is open to the move if a deal can be reached, but as of right now, Everton need to up their offer. And Everton have also had a second bid or a third bid rejected for Wilfried Zaha, and they're trying to get both Iwobi and Zaha at the same time. It's not one or the other. But just like I said before, because it is deadline day, Alex Iwobi could well be an Everton player already, and the same goes for Wilfried Zaha. And next up, according to Gianluca Di Marzio, they're saying after having a €37 million bid rejected by Gremio, Napoli have made a new effort to sign Everton Suarez from the Brazilian outfit. The 23-year-old wants to move to the Serie A, and Di Marzio again reports that Napoli made an improved bid on Tuesday. However, Gremio have put a large price tag on him, so talks could take some time. Now, Napoli won't be in too much of a rush to get this deal done because they do have until the end of the month. But since missing out on Nicola Pepe, who went to Arsenal, they've been going for Lozano and now Everton. And next up, according to various sources again, they're saying that Watford are in advanced talks to sign Danny Welbeck. He's currently a free agent after leaving Arsenal, and this deal could take place after deadline day. There has been a whole host of clubs interested in the former England international, but right now Watford are in pole position. And next up, Radamel Falcao is still being linked to a move away from AS Monaco. Interested sides are Galatasaray, as well as former teams Porto and Atletico Madrid. In the event that the Colombian does exit the club, Monaco are eyeing up Ben Yedder from Sevilla or Chelsea's Michy Batshuayi as potential replacements. And Nice Matin are saying they could even go after Roma striker Edin Dzeko. Fabrizio Romano is saying that Leicester City are on the verge of signing Dennis Pratt from Sampdoria. He's already agreed personal terms with the Premier League side, and the two teams are now very close to an agreement for the fee, which is believed to be around €25 million. There was interest there from Leicester at the very start of the window, but nothing materialised, and now they're looking to pursue a deal again for the Belgian midfielder. The Daily Mirror are saying Leipzig have told Arsenal they'll need to pay Upamecano's £92 million release clause if they want to sign the French defender. Bill reported Arsenal had a £55 million bid rejected, and they're still in the market for a defender because of Koscielny leaving. Mustafi might also leave, and they don't get Saliba until next year. Inter have made a new offer for Manchester United striker Romelu Lukaku, but are still short of the Premier League side's asking price. The Italian side have already had two bids rejected for the forward, and Calcio Mercato report that Inter and United opened talks again on Tuesday. Inter lodged another bid worth around £70 million, but United may push for an extra £5 million. And you might have seen the pictures going around, but Lukaku right now isn't training with Manchester United. He's actually training with former side Anderlecht. And apparently United have emailed and contacted him demanding his return to training, and he's ignored it. So he will now receive a £400,000 fine. Manchester United have pulled out of a move for Christian Eriksen according to BBC Sport. The Red Devils have been keen to sign the Danish playmaker, though they believe he'd prefer a move to Spain should he leave Spurs. And United searching for a new playmaker, the last couple of days in particular has been very, very odd for them. Because a couple of days ago, the Lukaku and DYBALA swap deal fell through because the Argentine didn't really want to make the move to the club. And now pretty much the same thing with Eriksen, he's not really convinced. And now we have a very strange tweet from the official Barcelona Twitter account. So they mentioned during a press conference, like quoting players what they were saying, and Piqué openly talked about Neymar possibly returning. Now, personally, I'm not a massive fan of clubs talking about players that aren't owned by them, and Barca have been doing that a lot. Just a couple of weeks ago, they mentioned De Ligt, they mentioned Neymar, and also Griezmann. This was before Griezmann even signed. So they have basically said that he's a great player, or Piqué said this, he's a great player who knows the dressing room, the city, and the club. It's a complicated transaction, and it must be he who decides it. And he pretty much indicated that if Neymar wants to make a return back to Barca, he really needs to force it away from Paris Saint-Germain, and we'll have to wait and see how that pans out. And next up, TalkSport are saying Felipe Coutinho is set to turn down the chance to join Tottenham on loan. The Brazilian has struggled to settle at the Camp Nou, failing to hit the same kind of form that earned him a move away from Liverpool. Barca had been hoping to sell the attacker outright to help raise funds to bring Neymar back to the club, but options are now starting to run out for the Catalan side. And you would imagine if Barca can't really work out a deal in the next couple of weeks, they probably will offer Coutinho to PSG yet again to try and get Neymar. A very short one from Sky Sports is that Bruno Fernandes' agent is meeting with the Sporting president to discuss his future. He was hoping for a move to either Tottenham or Manchester United, but right now, again, on Wednesday midday, nothing has gone through. Manchester United continue to hold talks regarding a possible deal for Lazio midfielder Sergei Milinkovic-Savic, according to Marca in Spain. That is because the Red Devils are eager to ensure they are not left short if Pogba makes a late summer move to Real Madrid or a return to Juventus. And now some breaking news from Damasio from Tuesday night. He said Juventus have accepted a €70 million offer from Tottenham for Paulo Dybala. But now the player needs to agree personal terms with Spurs, which obviously they failed to do with United. Now Pochettino might be able to convince him of the project, and my guess is that if they do bring in DYBALA or Coutinho or a playmaker, it pretty much confirms Eriksen's departure. Xherdan Shaqiri is currently in talks with Monaco according to reports in Switzerland, and a loan deal could also be possible. The Reds are prepared to sell him if they receive a fee in the region of €36 million, which is 3 times what they paid this time last year. The Ligue 1 giants are prepared to offer him a net salary of €6 million. That's to tempt him into a transfer to Monaco. He would pay no tax on his salary in Monaco, and the French clubs have got until the 2nd of September to complete a deal. Now, do I think we'll sell Shaqiri on deadline day? I can't see it happening. And next up, pretty much every single outlet now is saying that Chelsea defender David Luiz wants to move to Arsenal. He wants to move before the transfer deadline closes, and he trained away from the rest of the squad yesterday. I know Arsenal have got a lot of defensive issues, but I'm not convinced that a 32-year-old David Luiz is the answer, to be honest. But either way, he could also be seen as like a bridge between now and next season when Saliba comes in. And now, according to a journalist called Jose Alvarez, he is saying Real Madrid have entered negotiations with Neymar and the deal is moving forward. Reports from Sport, for example, were saying that Neymar has been offered to Juventus, Real Madrid, Barca and Manchester United, because right now, obviously, he doesn't really want to stay and PSG are looking to cash in. Okay, it turns out we have one more story, and this one is according to El Chiringuito. They're saying Manchester United are willing to pay the €88 million release clause for Iñaki Williams. And reports in Italy did say a couple of hours ago that the deal between United and Inter Milan now for Lukaku is getting ever closer. So you would imagine that if they do sell Lukaku or have plans to sell him, they may want to bring a replacement in. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So if you could do out good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yesterday's episode will be down below in the description box, and current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time is a new transfer upload. So thank you for watching this video, I'll see you next time.